My name is Nina Davis, but today I represent Naomi, one of the women of God. Naomi also wants you to know about another special woman who she shares that book with, named Ruth. Ruth was one of those precious women who for no reason at all just has your back. She doesn't need a reason. She had this lady's back. And now Naomi speaks. In the beginning of it all, there was a terrible famine that had hit the city in Bethlehem. This was a city where judges ruled the land. Me and my husband Elimelech and my two sons named Mahlon and Chilion moved to Moab to stay. But all of a sudden, my husband just died, leaving me to raise my sons alone. My sons now grew and took wives. They grew up and took wives, Orpah and Ruth, who are now my daughter-in-laws. After 10 years, both my sons died, leaving us 3 women, widows, and we had all had in common that we lost our husbands. I told both ladies to just pack their bags and go home to their families, since it was clearly my problem. My husband, my sons had all died. The ladies wept and lifted their voices to God before deciding to they wanted to join and return home with her. But I said, no, go home to your families, mourn, and have this time to yourselves. I'm old now. I'm too old for another husband, too old to help you. I can't bear more sons and help you get more husbands. Besides, it's bad enough that God is taking things out on me. So just go home. And after more crying and praying, Orpah decided to kiss me goodbye and go home. But my other daughter-in-law's prayers showed her faithfulness, and she clung to me tighter and said these special words to me. Ruth 1:16-17. Entreat me not to leave you, or to turn my back from following you. You are forever with me, and I will be forever with you. Wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. And your people shall now be my people, and your God is my God.
Yes.
Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. Lord, do so to me and more. Nothing but death will part you from me. So I said, well, there's nothing else left for me to say after that. So I said, let's go. Let's go to my hometown. The ladies took the correct steps when making a very big decision. They went to God first before deciding what they were going to do. Ruth's decision told Naomi that that she was the one who was going to be there to the end for her. Orpah is not the kind of sister we want. Orpah gave up quickly and said, well, hey, I'll go back to my family, but that was her decision. It was Ruth who was the one who was to be by her side anyway. So they left together and was greatly welcomed by the family and friends in her city, where they met up with a family member of the husband's named Boaz. Boaz was the brother of her husband, a wealthy, great guy in Moab. Ruth wanted to lift Naomi's spirits, and she continued to hear how God she continued to tell the story of how God afflicted her, turned his back on her, and left her with no one and nothing. But she had Ruth. God had put someone right at her side. She wanted to change her name from Naomi to Mara because she was so disgraced with things. She wanted to change her name. But now that they had reached Moab, they realized it was the beginning of the barley harvest. And there was many reapers in charge of large fields. Ruth wanted favor with these people so she could be a blessing and a help to Naomi to continue to be able to live. She worked and worked and worked hard in these fields from sun up to sundown, barely ever taking a break to even eat. But hard work will get you noticed, ladies, and you never know who's watching to give you favor.
That's right.
Boaz asked the other reapers, who does that lady belong to? Wow, those days. Who does that lady belong to? And they all spoke of how she left her home, her family, and her friends to stay behind the woman Naomi just to be here during her grief and have someone to be with it during this hard time.